Kemudian ini dinobatkan sebagai media sosial yang paling sering digunakan untuk melakukan perundungan atau bullying secara online. Video bullying atau perundungan yang dilakukan oleh sejumlah remaja putri di bawah umur di Cilacap, Jawa Tengah viral di media sosial.
In a living room, a middle school student began her day like usual. Uniform neat, bag ready, but before leaving, there's one thing she never forget: open social media. The world inside the screen feels livelier, exciting, and accepting, or at least that's what they believe. One comment appears, then two, then dozens. Words, once seemed harmless, slowly turn into invisible ones. Behind that account, someone older feel powerful. No face, no responsibility, just words that can hurt more than anyone expects. At school, their body is present, but their mind is still trapped behind the screen. Every notification feels like a threat for her. And then the teachers begin to notice something has changed, something isn't right. At home, a mother sees it too. The child who used to be cheerful now chooses to silence. Sometimes the deepest wounds are not the one who can see, but the one who carry alone.
Terus umur aku 14, sama sekarang aku kelas 8. Soalnya kalau misalnya nggak ada media sosial gitu, mungkin kita bakal susah buat komunikasi. Atau nggak, contohnya buat belajar, buat pelajaran kita itu susah. Tapi kalau bisa buat belajar, biar sama gampang komunikasinya gitu.
Berarti kalau kamu tuh lebih pengaruhnya itu media sosial itu buat kamu lebih bergaul ya, berteman sama orang di media sosial gitu ya. Oke.
Ya dulu saya tuh pernah main sama orang di media sosial gitu. Saya tuh nggak sengaja gitu ngambil peran yang dia suka gitu. Dan itu tuh kayak memang dia tuh kayak ngalah, tapi saya paksa gitu. Bakal ada antaranya main lagi, tapi kita itu bermain game sebetulnya. Kita bermain game itu lebih baik lagi, sama kayak introspeksi diri. Enggak, kemungkinan bisa lah kita main game itu sama minggu kalau masih sekolah. Pernah melakukan hal yang sangat makanya kayak jogging. Saya nggak sengaja gitu menjahilin teman saya, yang ternyata teman saya itu kalau dijailin itu kayak orangnya tuh dijailin balik. Jadi kayak pas ngejailin balik itu bareng-bareng sama teman-teman yang lainnya. Saya itu cara kasihnya kalau sebenarnya saya dimaki-maki, saya kadang maki balik, kalau nggak saya diam aja.
Diem aja. Kenapa kamu diem aja? Mungkin kayak males nanggepinnya atau takut, ada rasa takut buat nanggepinnya.
Kadang takut sama kadang itu kalau makin lama cekutnya makin besar rasanya.
Jadi kamu males gitu ya, jadi ya udahlah gitu. Aku juga takut gitu.
Diperpanjang lama.
Oke. Menurut kamu nih Din, apa sarannya buat anak sepantaran kamu nih SMP supaya bijak memakai media sosial?
Pesan saya itu kita gunakan media sosial yang baik, sama kalau terkena bullying antaranya balas dengan hal baik atau enggak kasarnya lah. Kalau sama makian, tapi makiannya yang bikin lawan kita itu kayak introspeksi kalau mau ngelakuin atau memaki kita balik.
Okay, so here I will give my preference and also opinion about what happened to my brother Agin. So, and then also relate it with the use of social media in this era. Okay, talking about the social media, it seems that today, most of people thinks that technology is their primary needs. It also happens to the teenagers who are not wise in using social media. For example, how they can access anything instantly, like using Instagram, Facebook, and then Thread, X, and also for ChatGPT for their googling something. In their unstable emotional in their age, of course, it's because they just use the social media only for fun purposes, and also most of them are fear of missing out, or FOMO of the development of technology, of course. So I can bet that mostly teenagers use social media not for educational purpose, but for social media content needs. Actually, mostly. I just stated mostly. Okay, I will give you. I will give my own opinion related to what happened to my brothers. That actually he has already got the impact because of the misuse of social media. Of course, we could see that in the high school ages, not all of them can filter which one that they can deliver to their friends and which one that is not possible to deliver. For example, about the negative comments that maybe they might it was just a joke, but they don't realize that someone can feel hurt because of it, and of course it can already called as a cyberbullying. It happened to my brother some time ago. Cyberbullying has made him quieter and less confident with himself. Sometimes he becomes kind of like paranoid about the message he received on social media and starts thinking that everyone is judging and or excluding him. That's why he prefers to be alone, and he's afraid to have what is that kind of like to socialize with other people. As the person who hates about cyberbullying, so I had cyberbullying so much, I have suggestions about giving guidance. Of course, it's really needed, giving guidance to all people, especially teenagers, about the use of technology, specifically about social media. Maybe it will be better if because they what is that they mostly about their times actually they spend it in school, so maybe it will be better if the school make any program related to technology and how to use it wisely. Okay, so far that's all for my opinion. Hopefully it can help for futures, or maybe it can help for what is that, or can make a better use about the social media itself. Okay, see you next time, and thank you.